Time baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Should be a fun. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low 3s. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
A.J. Pollock heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exact.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, his last start, a little bit of a milestone. 150th career win. He's looking to get those next 150 starting here.
Back goes Pollock, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Rocha. To short, hit hard. To his left, Gosselin. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I know this club loves what Evan Gattis brings to this offense. Now, he's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Greinke comes set. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Even though the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and the pitching really let him down last time. Too often their guys were falling 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Lamb ranges to his right. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Manufactured run right there. You hit the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight groundouts do that job.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Peralta's under it. And the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. Phillies lead this one. Leading off the inning, David Peralta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
David Peralta.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory and taken in out there for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Jake Lamb will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. In there, no balls and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's Yasmani Tomas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. Rocha is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. It looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Wellington Castillo will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. A little bouncer. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1. Hanley Ramirez will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Oh, a diving stop. The throw. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This is a case where a guy's trying to do a little too much. That's a great play to dive and get to this ball, but then he tries to make a superhuman throw, and the ball just takes off on him.
Carlos Perez will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. You try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollard is right there, 1 down. And he is in there. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about the great players in the game, Paul Goldschmidt is at the top of any list. Known for his offense, defensively he has made great strides. In fact, in 2015, he won the National League Gold Glove Award at first base. Helps his infield out tremendously, an asset over at first base. One of the players to watch in this ballgame.
2-0 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pollock waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Hard hit ball to second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Phil Gosselin will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Zach Greinke is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he's set down, 1 away. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play.
Well, there's your play of the game right there. It's an excellent job to lay out and get this one in the air, and that runner at first doesn't know what to do, so the throw back is going to double him up.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third base line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're still down. It's 2-0. Aaron Nola digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Peralta on the move. And he's retired here, 1 away.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera. High in the air and deep to left center field. Pollock going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's current
for extra base hits all season long. He's done it again here.
In now, Jimmy Rocha. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. There's Segura. Throw gets him. 2 down.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Michael Franco stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Gene Segura is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Paul Goldschmidt is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Stepping in, David Peralta. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Up and in for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. He's running towards second, and he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
As we go back through that sequence again right here on Show Track, you're going to see exactly what they were trying to do. They're not going to let this guy get fully extended and get his arms out over the plate. So you'll see all 4 pitches were going to be middle of the plate in, so they did a great job of tying a guy up that likes to get extended.
Tap fouled at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Evan Gattis is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. When you're having that kind of success at the plate, it just builds confidence. Another nice game for him here as well.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounded to short. Gosselin scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the leading off the inning is Manny Tomas. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Left side. Franco has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting,
At the
shortstop.
plate, Phil Gosselin. He drew a walk his first time up. Belted high in the air out to left. Gaddis ranging back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-0. Freddie Galvis comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the
The
fifth.
shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Lamb calls for it. 1 out.
Now
Well,
batting,
nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Nola.
Aaron Nola is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Runs up and gets this one down. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. Zach Greinke will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Ripped down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
A.J. Pollock will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And they start him out away with a called strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Gene Segura will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he'll move up to 3rd now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. In there at the knees, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from 3rd. David Peralta strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to... Odubel Herrera will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pollock. 1 down.
The right fielder, number
Jimmy
00.
Rocha will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
sent on the ground out to second. Segura has it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Third baseman, number 7.
Michael Franco will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand calm.
Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Evan Gattis now standing in. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Pollock ranging back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, this place just hasn't stopped buzzing from the last home run. Now, all of a sudden, one pitch later, watching another guy take a trot around the bases. That just shows you can't take any pitches off in this game.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 6 full. The Phillies lead it 4-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Jake Lamb will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Yasmani Tomas is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Wellington Castillo strides in, grounded out his last time through. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Phil Gosselin will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Goes to third with it, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball. Chris Owings will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Chris Owings.
And a ball 1-0.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
In there, 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Gaddis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down 4-0. Dominic Leone will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Dominic Leone.
Carlos Perez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Fightin' Phils have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Man, goodness. This is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
In now, Freddie Galvis. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. On the ground to the right side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Second baseman,
Cesar Hernandez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Tomas is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. Aaron Nola will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
now batting.
Odubel Herrera ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
1-0. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Jimmy Rocha gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one end to end. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
That evens it up 1-1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. One away. Gene Segura will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Hernandez is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting,
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They can't chip into that. Daniel Hudson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Maikel Franco leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Drilled right back up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. Evan Gattis stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much. And that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Here comes the first pitch. Hanley Ramirez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. But he's done what he's needed to do.
Carlos Perez comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
And that last home run was well over 400 feet. So if you're going to try to get him out this time, I suggest you throw a different pitch.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Freddie Galvis will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Pollock has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. We're back with more. David Peralta will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gaddis has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting,
Jake Lamb ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. To his right, Hernandez. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. Yasmani Tomas will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Wellington Castillo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Runner's still going. They're going to wave him around third. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Phil Gosselin will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, that run in the ninth means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Philadelphia Phillies went deep 4 times as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-1. Heading into today, the Phillies are in first place in the NL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. They're 15 games back. The Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-2. Right now, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division.
Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Brett Oberholzer gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season. So he's going for double digits here in this one.
First pitch, 106.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
A quick out number 1. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, they have lots of power, but also lots of speed in that lineup as well. So you need to stay out of the double play situations and work counts.
In now, Yasmani Tomas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. You try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
Gentry will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is a pitcher that you love to play defense behind. He's got a low ERA, but a low strikeout rate. So that tells me not a lot of hard contact, but he's going to keep the defense involved. Love to play in those type of games.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Takes this the other way to right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Batting fourth,
A.J. Pollock will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No. Patrick Corbin gets the start for Arizona in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. EK, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. Now, he's been crushing the ball lately, hitting over 450 in the last 10 games. He's doing a great job of going with what he's given. He's making them pay when it's a mistake there.
And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, A.J. Pollock brings exceptional defense into the outfield. He won the Gold Glove in 2015, patrolling center field. There's nothing boring about the way he plays. Very aggressive, shows a lot of...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Phillies turned away their first time around. On to inning number 2 from Citizens Bank Park. David Peralta will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's on here, and that'll bring us to this date in baseball history. And on this date in 2003, a 20-year-old Florida outfielder by the name of Miguel Cabrera picks up his very first major league hit. Wellington Castillo is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Runner's still going. They're going to wave him around third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Jake Lamb will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Nick Ahmed will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Rocha is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with 2 away, but it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Maikel Franco will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Here's the 0-1. To short, hit hard. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Pete Reyna will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 6.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. That evens it up, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the second. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure out there.
Cameron Rupp will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily.
Simple throw over there.
Teamer there, and it's 1-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock waits on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Gene Segura is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he will make it into second with a 2-base hit here to begin the third.
The left fielder, number 24.
Yasmani Tomas is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Here's Segura around third, heading for the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, a good job there to drive in their second run of the ball game. And that doubles what they were able to put together last time out. So you figure a good night's rest did these guys some good.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Oberholzer pauses. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A pause and the 0-2. Shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. A.J. Pollock steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Franco is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out. Now to the plate, David Peralta. He singled his last time up. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Wellington Castillo stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And he pops it up back behind second base. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. D-backs lead it 2-0. Freddie Galvis will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Ready. Galvis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Nobody out, runner on first. The 0-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Jimmy Rocha will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. The pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Lifted the other way to left center. Pollock has a read on it. 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, number 3.
Craig Gentry stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
hard liner to center field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Jake Lamb is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Oberholzer into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Nick Ahmed is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Patrick Corbin stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Maikel Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Stepping in now, Heath Reyna. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tomas giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Cesar Hernandez is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit, his second in his many trips to the plate.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Cameron Rupp is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
And he falls behind 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Two out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
High and deep to straightaway right. Peralta going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A A two-run blast to straightaway right field as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, I've got to say, some days at this place, the ball just seems to jump a little better than others. We've seen quite a few balls hit hard already. This is the first one that leaves the yard, but I've got a sense it's not going to be the last.
The batter, number 13.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis.
Ready.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pollock has a beat on it. And the inning is over. But the Titans strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Gene Segura will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Liner towards second, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as we show you the Arizona team leaderboard, we find he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club in that department.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Galvis on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch. Paul Goldschmidt will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially...
And this one is gone, a home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Diamondbacks forge ahead. It's now 3-2. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. 3 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. David Hernandez will stand in now, a late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peralta shading to his right, makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 00, Jimmy Rocha.
Jimmy Rocha will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret you've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Craig Gentry will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far.
Well, sitting up here, it looks like there's a lot of wide open spaces, but he's been hitting them right at people all game long.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail 3-2. David Peralta makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
high and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
And he's probably thinking if they just could have left that starter in a little bit longer. He was 2 for 2 against him. Not so fortunate against his successor.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman
Jake Lamb stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing on. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Ready with the 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks down in order, but they still lead it. Josh Cruz gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hot shot toward third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
number 7.
Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. Maikel Franco stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
First baseman
Pete Reyna will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
High in the air out to center field. Pollock moves over, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Cesar Hernandez steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Cameron Rupp will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ball game.
Nope, that's a ball.
2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose them and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Trying to hold the lead. On the ground up the middle. Ahmed has it. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is... Phillies leave a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game.
Leading off for Arizona.
Out in front of it, strike one.
Nick Ahmed.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Patrick Corbin comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2. Second.
Gene Segura digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
It's time for the
So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Freddie Galvis will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, I think he's got the right approach right here. That's a fastball up, and it's on the outer half of the plate. He goes right with it and hits it hard, too, but he just couldn't quite steer it into the hole there, and it becomes a 4-3 putout.
Marcus Semien.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pollard. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Jimmy Rocha will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Odubel Herrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Odubel Herrera will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 37, Odubel Herrera.
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tozawa.
Number 38.
Yasmani Tomas is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gentry has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 4.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Just missing here, 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Evan Gaddis is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Galvis is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. A.J. Pollard will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Hanley Ramirez is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gaddis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They're up 3-2. Craig Gentry will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Center fielder number 11.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Third baseman.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Tyler Clippard will get the call now, as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Hit in the air out to center field. Catch made out there by Pollock, and there are 2 away now. Hanley Ramirez will stand in now, as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. In there, no balls and a strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow up by guys when you need to.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now, as the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, David Peralta, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Gaddis has it in his sights. 1 away.
Now batting.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wellington Castillo is the batter now, as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
But quick.
Third baseman.
At the plate, Jake Lamb. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they still lead it 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th.
Safe situation here, and they'll make the call for the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler. Cesar Hernandez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. Segura has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Cameron Rupp gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Line drive to left. Tomas is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Second baseman.
Striding into the box, Freddie Galvis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Everett Cabrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Andres Blanco will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. On the ground to the right side. There's Segura. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 3-2. So long from Philly.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors.